The sun had barely risen when I heard the pounding at my front door. The kind of aggressive thud that instantly tells you something is wrong. My daughter Emily was in her wheelchair finishing breakfast when I checked the security cameras and saw two men in cheap tactical vests standing outside, wearing badges that looked like they were printed in someone's garage. They claimed they were HOA child safety officers and said they needed to remove my daughter for her own protection. The moment I heard those words, every instinct I had as a retired Navy SEAL snapped awake. I stepped outside slowly, keeping my posture calm, letting them think I was an easy target. They started spouting nonsense about non-compliant home adaptation standards and that Emily's medical equipment violated community noise guidelines. Asked for their credentials. They shoved laminated cards into my face, and the second I saw the misspelled words, the shaky signatures, and the cheap Velcro patches, I knew these weren't professionals. They weren't even amateurs. They were frauds sent by someone desperate. When I refused to hand over my daughter, their tone shifted from official to violent. One reached for my arm. Bad move. I grabbed his wrist, twisted it behind his back, and dropped him to his knees before he knew what happened. The other reached into his vest. I lunged forward, pinned him to the wall, and kicked his radio out of his hand. They both started begging, claiming they were just doing what the HOA president told them to do. I dragged them to the curb and called the county sheriff, handing over the fakes like 2 packages of trash. While they cried about being paid to scare me, deputies uncovered the truth. The HOA president had created a fake compliance squad to intimidate homeowners into giving up property rights so she could seize their land for her private development project. My daughter was never in danger, not with me. But the idea that someone targeted her lit a fire in me. I hadn't felt since active duty. I cooperated with investigators, provided footage, and testified in court. The HOA president was arrested for kidnapping conspiracy, fraud, impersonating an officer, and extortion. As for the 2 fake officers, they crawled out of court with plea deals and lifetime bans from any security work. And my daughter? She watched the verdict livestream, smiling proudly as justice crushed every person who dared touch her family.